case I miss anything. And it's
Awesome.
like watching any webinar, you know, again and again, so you can really get it.
You bet. You bet. I record a lot of my stuff, so I'm used to it. But
Of
at
course.
the end of the day, it's very easy to get caught up in the MLM mindset where you know, we think, well, it's team building, it's recruiting. Not necessarily, because when you're recruiting for a network marketing company, Johnny, you're a sales rep. You're an unpaid sales rep until you make a sale. And it's a what's in it for me business, because it literally, and even though they brag about and hype about team building, group volume, team volume,
Yeah.
the only time you succeed in that is when you achieve quotas. You're constantly at the mercy of achieving quotas, whether it's weekly, monthly, volume, whatever it might be, team growth.
Of course.
You don't get that quota, you don't get paid. I've seen time and time again in 2.5 decades where even myself, maybe I've had to hit 3,000 GV and I have to have a minimum of 200 PV in order for me to qualify for this, whether it's the car bonus, the vacation, the $1,000 check on my next pay, right? And then I'm 100 PV short. There is no possible way I could achieve that goal at the last hour unless I, what some people do, which Tara said, that there's times where she had to front load her own business.
Yeah.
She had to go buy a product you should have to call a friend and say, I'm going to buy some shampoo, damper, lotion, potion, but you're going to put it through my credit card so I don't lose out on this $1,000. You know how stressful that is for the distributors out there? They're pumping money out in order to make money. It's a lot of work. I've retired the MLM industry permanently. I will never be an MLM again. I finally realized the financial and time loss of the industry. And I don't say it with resentment. My opinion on it is not a resentful opinion. It's not one out of, anger. It's literally out of facts.
Yeah.
Numbers. Okay. It's just facts. I've also been fortunate enough to work behind the scenes, right? To also work as an executive with different companies. I've worked in operations. I've worked in compliance. I know the conversations that happen behind closed doors. Some of them I still have an NDA, so I can't disclose some of that information. And there's a reason why people have NDAs, because there's stuff they don't want you to know.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the thing. In the Forsage platform specifically is a decentralized cryptocurrency environment program. That means we're buying real estate on the blockchain. I own that real estate permanently. And whatever transactions through group donations come through each of my contracts, I get paid, right? My team gets paid, and we support each other as a community. I'm going to give you a specific example. I really believe that, numbers don't lie. You know how some marketers, they're going to, show you their fancy back office? I'm actually going to show you how I get paid. I have a billion chats here, so I'm going to find my commission one here. Okay, notifier bot, perfect. Where's my screen? Screen share. Okay, now I'm going to go back to so this is basically what's called my notifier bot. It basically tells me real time, every single time I'm paid, every single time a transaction processes through some of my contracts, right? So I'm going to go back to the most recent one in August as an example on how I support my team.
Hey, can I just interrupt you for 1 second?
Yep.
So how many different companies are you involved with? Because obviously that Bitnamix one is just Bitcoin, is that right?
Yep, that one's just Bitcoin.
And then you've got something like Forsage or whatever, which is Ethereum.
Yes.
Anything else?
I have Tron.
What's the
Tron is Forsage as well.
Isn't Tron a coin?
Tron is a technology.
Right. So, I remember the name Tron from years ago.
Yeah. Tron is a decentralized technology, which is really, really awesome. So I'm going to give you an example here on how I support my team. So my friend Corey, he was at a level, I think he was at 7 going to level 8. So if I go to I think it's this one. All right, here's my back office.
Yes.
Now, as you saw in the video, in your X3 position, you're paid 2 out of 3 times per cycle, meaning the transaction goes through my contract. I get paid here, here. This one's called a reinvest. It kicks up to my upline, and then it starts over. It refreshes to 0. This is why I can get paid over and over and over and over again. And this is a 66.6% commission of the value of each contract I have, basically. Over here is our X4 program. So these 2 go to our upline. These 3 come to us. It's very black and white and to the point. And this one is our reinvest position, resets it back to 0 where it looks like what you see down here. All right. So I own 10 contracts in this matrix out of the 12, all of the ones that I can own. So what happened was Corey was just coming up to his level 7. And he said, Tammy, I need, I'm $20 shy from upgrading from level 6 to level 7, meaning he owns 6 contracts. Now he wants to buy the 7th. The 7th gives him 1.6 Ethereum in commission, right?
Every per what?
For every transaction. What you buy it for is what you sell it for. But here's the cool thing. I bought Ethereum when it was $235. Okay.
Okay.
It's now 382. I just checked before our call.
Mm-hmm.
So the same contract, even though it's still 1.6 Ethereum, it's now worth more, the value of it. So you say you sell condos, for example, or real estate. It's no different than equity increase in your real estate. You might have a buyer who buys at 100K, it's now valued at 150. So cryptocurrency works the same way. So now my dollar increases as the value increases. We don't see that in our traditional bank accounts, right?
Yeah.
So last year, our Canadian dollar went down to $1.45, so 45 cents to the US dollar. That was shitty. And I know in Australia, it hit you guys even worse. And so now it's down to 31 cents. But that did not reflect in my Canadian bank account, right? In cryptocurrency, it does. So I actually get raises without even doing anything. As I always leave a minimum of $1,000 in my wallet. Because if my wallet increases by 15%, that's another $150 value that I didn't have to do anything but go to sleep and wake up the next day. Right? Yeah. You cannot do that in MLM. All right. So Corey was $20 shy. It was $22 exactly to get over here. So what did I do? I sent him through my crypto wallet $22 worth of Ethereum. And he upgraded. And because this was a level 8. So here it says platform 8 in my X4 position. Right? So it shows me exactly how I get paid. So at that time, the value of level 8 was $1,248 US. Do you think it was worth it for me to give him $22 to receive $1,248? Of
course it was. See
how powerful working a peer-to-peer. This is people helping people. I have literally given over $5,000 US towards my team to help them with upgrades, getting onboarded, in order to get them. My goal is to get everybody to level 12. The more contracts they own, the more commissions they're entitled to. And once you own all the contracts, it's cash flow after that. I reinvest 80% of my money back into my business.
Yeah, of course.
10% of that, another 10% I invest in my team all the time. So 10% at 50K, which I'm at now, is $5,000. I've invested even more than 10% in my team, right? I could never do that in MLM. Johnny, if you were one enrollment away from an upgrade, would anyone in your upline enroll someone under you, coded
no, of course
in
not.
order for you to win? That is because it's a what's in it for me system, okay? This is why I fell in love. And trust me, I was retired for 2 years from the MLM industry, all right? It's actually reaching my 3rd year. I was done with it for many, many reasons. The politics, the backstabbing, the what's in it for me attitude, the constantly seeing my team losing while I'd be collecting, you know, six
Yeah, I
figure
know.
checks and so on. And it was painful that I had no control over it. None. Here, I do. Because you're in a community where you're serving, you're giving. It's peer to peer. You know how people think, oh, it must be a Ponzi scheme because you're just giving someone money and you're getting money in return. No, we're working as an entire community. And if it was a Ponzi scheme, why would I gift over $5,000 to my community to help them make more money? Ponzi schemes don't do that. It's also not a Ponzi scheme because it's attached to currency, real currency that grows. You own an actual contract. So in a sense, it is
Okay.
a product, right? It's a product. It just happens to be a decentralized crypto product.
Yeah.
It's not traditional what we're used to seeing. So in the very beginning, I'll admit, Johnny, I was looking at it like, this can't be right. You mean I give you money, you get the same money I paid? How does this work? Because I was looking at it like this, very narrow.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was thinking still with that MLM brain and the MLM compensation plan. And then I realized as I started to get into my X4 commission, money coming into my account that came from somewhere in this whole community of people I don't even know. It's literally people helping people fund their dreams and goals. When you go to your job, Johnny, you're paid for the work you do and you do alone.
Yeah, of course.
If you actually went to help a coworker, would your boss pay the both of you twice as much because now you help them? No, he'd still just you just get paid for that. That's it. Whatever you work, whatever you're entitled to, whatever your hourly rate is, that's all you get paid. Even if you help someone else in your team, you still get paid that.
Yeah.
Here it's the total opposite. The more people you help and serve and uplift and help fund their dreams, the easiest term to say is donations. We're all donating to each other.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
As a whole community. But you also own the contract of cryptocurrency. So as that contract increases in value, so does the value of your business and what you own in that currency. And you own it forever. It's permanent. Blockchain can never be rewritten, edited, ever. It'll always be permanent so long as there's power and internet. It's the only two things it needs to function, right? Even if the company shut down, it doesn't matter. You still own the contracts. And for one, it's not even a company. It's a system developed by developers. There's no
So
managers.
How is your cryptocurrency safe or safer than some of those other companies in the past, like USI or whatever?
Great question. Because it's decentralized. So your money is not held in an account. So companies like UCI Tech, for example, they put all your money in the account, and then some people, and I was never part of UCI Tech, but I do know what happened in that platform. A lot of friends who did lose a lot of money too.
Oh my God.
It was really like that terrified me. That is why I stayed away from crypto space for so long, was the nightmare stories I heard.
Tammy, people lost houses.
Yep.
I had a guy ring me one day. It wasn't part of my team. He was part of somebody else's team. He happened to see my number on a WhatsApp group and rang me and he said, Johnny, what the hell do I do? I said, I've taken 50,000 from my son, from his savings. You know, someone else invested his superannuation, which is your 401k, whatever you call it. My God. Anyway, so go on, keep going about the safety.
It's heartbreaking. So, I mean, my crypto is kept, I'm paid instant. So this, I'll share my screen again. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong button. Okay. So this pays real time. So you notice this is 5:30, 5:33, I got paid. 6:19, I got paid. This is not every Friday is payday because my money is sitting in a hub. It is paid directly into my account, real time. Now, through my Tron business, I use a program called TronLink, or a crypto wallet called TronLink. So literally, well, that's awesome. As I was on the phone with you or on the call with you, I just made money at the same time at time intervals. I took out $1,000 and put it in my Ethereum. I don't leave a lot of money in my Tron wallet because I have greater value in Ethereum. My Ethereum
Sure.
increases more. So this morning, last night before I went to bed, my Ethereum was at I think it was 371. And right now it's 383. Okay. So I make a greater profit margin on the growth of Ethereum versus Tron. That's why I don't keep a lot in my Tron wallet.
Isn't it a lot to manage the three?
No, I just treat it like different. They're just different contracts. That's all it is. And every person I work with is going to want a different type of cryptocurrency to start with.
Yeah. Yep.
So it depends on how somebody wants to build a business. I absolutely love Ethereum. I love how this program works. I like the cost of it, the value of it, and the fact that they're higher commissions, right? So for example, if I go to, there's my Corsage. Okay, I should have it. That's Canadian. So for example, if we were looking at Tron, for example, this is how much Tron I have to buy for each level, right? Now, Tron, to me, it doesn't pay a lot of commissions right away. It really is a long-term game, but I like the fact that I have this one running on a different platform inside of Corsage. So I have a different automated system, but it costs me money on a regular basis because it's through ads, campaigns, and so forth. People who want access to that, I can set them up in Tron.
Yeah.
For me, I prefer Ethereum because the commissions are far higher. I make commissions inside of Ethereum that are well over $1,000 per transaction. Right now I'm at level 10. So this is $4,500 US every time a transaction comes through here. This doubles to $9,000. And
But to buy each one of those, if you were going to buy one level at the 0.025, that's obviously worth what?
Yeah, so this one was $4,500.
Okay.
But I didn't pay for it.
US.
Yes, but I didn't pay for it out of my pocket. I paid for it through our community, through our peer-to-peer program, right? So that's the commissions that I earned, that 80, I think 80% I reinvested into buying contracts. So I just let my wallet grow. So as the Ethereum value was going up, and it goes down too, it doesn't always scale up, it goes up and down, but never to a point where it's like, oh my God, I have this massive loss. That's what I love about Ethereum, right? And Bitcoin as well. It's really healthy coin. And both of them reached kind of a point where they went down to the low like Ethereum went down the low 300s. It's back up to the high 300s. A few months ago, it actually went up to 490, 500 almost. That was really exciting.
Right. Yeah.
It literally went up 25% overnight. It was crazy. So
but are you doing much? Are you doing much in the way of Bitcoin with that BitMEX?
BitMEX, I just started. So still, I'm as fresh as.
Because it seems like you can really start off with a Forsage and Ethereum. But so what is it worth? What sort of investment do you really need to get in, and then what happens?
So I'll see if I didn't pull it up. I should have I have too many links open.
Oh, the same little table, but for the Ethereum.
I do. Where do I have it?
I mean, if somebody was doing this full time all day long, it doesn't matter if they're running 2, 3, 4 different programs. I see Taro and a couple of others are running some other one with that sun. What's it called?
It's for me, I didn't really care for it because it's stuff that I got to sit down because it's courses. You're doing all these little online courses. I don't have time for that. I have I have my
No,
own
no, no.
business.
This
plus
was
I
this
had-
was one this was one that was seemed like the person that was running it, Amanda Ray. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Amanda Ray, W-R-A-Y. That's right.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, but I haven't got time. Yeah, it had a nice little landing page, a blue landing page, you know. But
There we go. I should download this one. Okay, now I have it. And I'll send it to you as well. So this one is, okay, here's our Ethereum. Yeah, I got this.
okay.
So when I first started, I started at level 6. Now I'm at level 10, so it's off. It's literally off the chart. But anyone, you can start at any level. So when you invest here, it covers both your contracts in X3 program and an X4 program.
So if you buy level 5 for $620 US,
Yep.
it gives you level 5 in the X3 and X4.
Correct. Yeah. So you're
Right.
now maximizing your 2 payout programs, right?
Okay.
So your X3 is just you personally building.
What does it mean based on $400 of Ethereum?
The value of Ethereum. So right now Ethereum is valued at 383, and because it's variable, it changes all day long, 24/7, right?
Yep.
So we have a base. Plus, when you're buying cryptocurrency, you're paying what's called a miner fee, gas fee, network fee. It's all the same thing. It's the fee you pay the miner for the transaction itself.
So if I buy, so if I buy level 5, you know, 1 point, whatever amount of Ethereum I buy, am I paying $400 for it?
No, this is just the value of Ethereum. So this is it. Level 5 costs 1.55 Ethereum plus gas fees.
Yep.
So and for someone like yourself who's probably worked in currency before, even when you go, like, let's say you're traveling to the US or wherever and you need to convert your Australian dollar to US, you're going to pay your bank or the business a conversion fee, right?
Now, does that 400 change at some point?
Oh yeah. We have charts for all different prices. So if Ethereum was closer to just under 350, I would share a 350 chart. I have charts from 325 all the way to 500.
Oh, right. So you have to keep an eye on how the Ethereum's going, obviously.
Right. So this, I always tell people, this is an average amount, because right now it's 383. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, it's 375 or 392.
What if the Ethereum price goes to 410 tomorrow? What price? What
Then that would be the 155 at the 410 value. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have one at 450, for example. It doesn't jump up by 50 or something?
I do. I just don't know where I have it. I have it on, actually I have it on my phone. I'll put it in our chat.
No, I don't need it. I'm just trying to understand when you would use 400, 410, 420.
I always vary it at the middle mark. So I always put it in $50 intervals, because people are going to pay anywhere from $20 to $100 worth of miner fees, depending what level they get in at, right?
Right.
I can buy a level 1 and my miner fee is $10. And then the more Ethereum you buy in bundles, so as I buy my 2, my 3, because you're buying each one individually, right?
Yeah.
So when I go into my back office, I'm literally, see here where it says buy?
Yeah.
I have to buy this contract individually in order to own it. So I don't go into a system and go, okay, I'm buying level 6, and it processes all 6. I have to buy each one individually, because you're literally buying a smart contract. That's a legal document. You own this permanently.
And what are you paying for that level 11, 10,240?
So let's just go.
So if it's 382, you'd be paying 400, is that right?
That's the US value. $9,800 US.
Right.
So that means as you as your team grows, your commissions increase. So I have some team members, right now I'm at 10. I
Yeah.
have team members at 9, and here is evident of that because one person bought a level 9, right? They upgraded into 9. I had 4 people upgrade to 8, 4 people upgrade to 7. This actually shows me how many people upgraded and how many times this recycled. That's what this means.
Now, does that mean that those 10 people that upgraded to level 3,
Yeah,
what did you get paid each time?
I got paid
0.1?
so the 0.1,
So you
whatever
got
the
paid
value was.
0.1 of the value of, let's say, 400, whatever it might be. You got
Yeah.
paid $40
Yeah.
times 10 is 400.
Yeah, just on this contract.
And recycle 6 times means what?
Means that so I get paid one time here, and then this is the recycle. It pays up to my upline. Then it
Right.
starts over. So it goes back to 0. See how these ones are payments? These are
Yep.
commissions I earned. The next one goes up. Then it recycles back to 0 and it starts over.
Okay,
this
so
happened 6 times.
So level 9, for example, you've had a payment of roughly $2,500.
Yeah.
For
So
that one.
6.4. Yep.
Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to see that it's. I mean, how do you make your money? I mean, what do you do? I mean, there's obviously a cool landing page. There's do you drive traffic to
Nope.
something?
Nope.
Um,
Facebook stories and interviews. Exactly how you found me.
Right. Okay.
I don't do anything fancy. Neither does Tara. Tara says she has barely any leads for her page, and she's a very robust marketer. She knows email campaigns. She's run her Facebook page. We've both come from an industry where we were taught to, make videos, create your fan page, do ads, all that, the whole self-branding crap. I don't do that anymore. I just show up as me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I share, and when I started, I just started sharing the success of my team. This is now what I'm in. Are you excited? And guess what? I was baffled how many people I knew were curious about cryptocurrency, but didn't know anyone they knew or trusted that they can ask to.
Yeah, I can see that. And look, and this is something that you can, I mean, typically with network marketing, I understand the whole concept of curiosity posts and not, don't brand company, don't talk about product, let people come to you and ask what the hell is this you're talking about.
Yep.
Right. I get all that, but this is a little bit different. When you're talking about specifically about money, then you can show up as you instead of a brand, instead of building.
Right.
You can do that. You can say, hey guys, listen, I'm just me, you're just you. We're all in lockdown. Half of us have lost our jobs. I don't know about you, but I might have found something that might be able to supplement that, whatever.
Yep.
Or you can just show little snippets of success stories. Yes.
I like showing people how to literally become their own banker by creating.
The only tricky. I'm just being devil's advocate. I'm trying to pick things.
Please do.
Because I mean the topic of crypto, that's okay. There's enough. You have the answers to all my questions. I don't have the answers. So obviously, some of the similarities of MLM is obviously, can I do what she does? You know what I mean? Can I do what she just did? So for me, I would love to be able to go, great question. I've got no fucking idea. Have a look at this.
Yep. That's why we have our Facebook group. And that's exactly how I built my business is someone shares curiosity. I'd like more info, love to learn more. I chat with them a little bit. So everybody's different. Some people are just, give me the information. I just want to see, okay, here it is. Some people want to build more rapport. They're nervous. They want to talk to you. They want to get to know you more. Every person I speak to has a different level of curiosity or need, right? Some people want me to dissect the math with them all day long, and they just get even more confused at the end. Why?
Yeah, of course.
It's not a sexy topic sometimes, right? So I show them my numbers. I show them, here's my actual wallet. It's literally like you looking at my bank account. That's really what it is, right? Once you own all 12 contracts, Johnny, all the commissions you earn, you don't have to buy anything else. You're now maximizing all your commissions from all contracts, and it's all payout to you. You do whatever you want with it. I always say, you got a team growing with you, support your team. If you have some team members that are upgrading and you're going to get a friggin' $4,000, $4,500 commission, You just
And
need
they
to
need
send them.
$100 or $200 just to
Send
pay
them
it.
$100. Now they're making more money. Guess how excited they are. This is a place where people are getting supported. They're getting encouraged. They're actually seeing success for the first time in their life. I work with truck drivers, Johnny. Guys who have a cell phone, they drive on the highway for 14, 18 hours a day all over US and Canada. They're making the money for the first time in 3 years working online, the first time getting a paycheck. That's mind-blowing. I've never been able to help people this way before, ever. And I can't tell you how many times I have people say, oh my gosh, Tammy, I can't believe you just sent me this much money or this much Ethereum. Why wouldn't I? If you upgrade, I also get paid. Someone else gets paid. The more everyone else gets paid, the more they keep reinvesting in us, the community, the people. You're investing in people. You're not taking your hard-earned money and putting it into some MLM company where you're buying friggin' products every month. You're paying for some companies. Not only do you have to pay your monthly auto-ship, you got to pay for events, you got to go to conferences. I've spent thousands of dollars and thousands of hours being present in my MLM company. The amount of money that I've had to invest constantly, month after month after month after month, for 2.5 decades. And still, I was one of the few 3% at the top of the hill. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it.
Who were you with?
Oh, my last company, I was with Enagic, which I actually love. I love their products. I still promote them. Before that.
Oh, Enagic. Oh, I've got friends in Perth that are doing well.
Yes.
They're part of that whole freedom.
Freedom era.
Yeah.
Printing Christie, yeah.
Carol and Zanetti.
Yes. Yeah, I
know
know
Caroline?
that very well.
Yeah, Kaz and I were in the same. We did life coaching together.
Yeah.
Here in Melbourne, but
and then prior to that, I was with Global Wealth Trade, Opulence with Ronan, our mutual friend.
Yes, that's right, with Ronan. Yeah, Ronan and I, we met years ago you remember a company called Agile?
Was it Agile? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were working together with Randy Gage and Eric Worre. I had dinner with Eric Worre here on Chapel Street, just 7 of us, and his son Jeremy.
To let Ronan know that you and I had a conversation. Him and I are so close.
What's he doing now? He's doing that opulence.
Yes. So it's still part of the original company. They just changed their name. They rebranded.
Weren't they doing the jewelry and stuff?
Yeah, they still are, but they're more focused now on the Fountain of Life, which is the.
That's right.
It's
I love his. He makes me laugh when he gets on wherever he was. You know, hello. Yes, look at this. I grabbed this and I just watched 1, 2. Oh my! I wish I could share it with you. I wish you would have. Hello, Johnny, my friend. I love him. I met him and his wife Tash. I mean, we were working together, but they split up. I think. Yeah. They separated.
Yes.
Yeah, we were good friends ages ago, and I think now
he's stuck in Thailand now since COVID.
Yeah, look, any time we connect now, his message is always, "When are we going to have a conversation, Johnny?" Yes. he's always dying to get me back involved again.
But human being.
Yeah, he's lovely. I mean, I can't see the value just yet in joining both companies, Bitnamix and also Forsage.
I wouldn't recommend it, like doing all at once. I built it.
For God's sake,
I grew in levels.
I mean, I'm really focused on building my brand.
Yeah.
Which is another Johnny Demos page, which I've got about 300 likes on there, just starting to run traffic ads, and I seem to have a knack. I seem to have a knack with this stuff. I don't know. I understand. For some reason, I'm really understanding copywriting and getting a good heading and the copy and the right image that's congruent and the whole thing. And I don't know. I'm getting some amazing metrics. But anyway, that's important. I want to build that brand because I think it's a fantastic affiliate system, and it would be foolish to spend $3,000 USD and not follow through. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well,
so that's
important. The nice thing is we have members who they have different levels of experience in whether it's the network marketing space or affiliate marketing or online marketing, brand exposure. And because this community is literally built by the members, there's no head office, there is no corporate team. This is the area where people who come from MLM first struggle. And they use the word they all the time. When are they going to do this? Well, who's they? Well, Forsage. Forsage is Lotto. It's built by a developer. He's a developer. He develops smart contracts. That's what he does. He doesn't sit behind a desk and run a customer service phone desk. That's not how it works. He literally designed a community that's built by us. It's decentralized for a reason. We don't want bosses or managers or executives telling us what to do and limiting our capacity. We build our own culture here, our own community here, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to write down the word decentralized, because I mean, obviously that's important in this whole space.
And
okay,
so
that's
we, the members, we create all of the price chart that I shared with you. My business partner Sidonia designed that one. The Tron one, I designed the Tron one, right? We all show up and bring our own individual strengths to the table, and we work as business partners, right? Sure, we're a team, but we're all business partners here. It's no different than if we all bought into a restaurant together and we all showed up at 7 a.m. and started talking about how we're going to build this restaurant and bring in new clients and what are we going to have on the menu. We talk about it as a team, as a business partner team. We do the same thing here, which is nice, because I don't have to complain to somebody that says, why aren't they doing this? Whatever, I'll create it, or I'll find someone to help us create it. That's it. I don't need permission of it for anything.
And just
I
some
don't have
clever
restrictions or regulations that hold me back from doing things. I don't have anyone telling me I can't promote another product or service because I'm stuck in this MLM rule and regulation world. That's where people are so limited in that industry. If you're selling candles for XYZ company, you are not allowed to sell anything else for another MLM company. How insane is that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Many have gone through that. You're right.
Yep.
So in a nutshell, if I was going to talk to a friend, if I was going to talk to a friend of mine about this, and he says, "What the hell is it?" In a small paragraph, what would you say? What would your answer be to that question? What the hell is this, Tammy?
We're a peer-to-peer program. We're not an investment opportunity. We're a peer-to-peer program invested in a decentralized crypto industry. We help people create wealth together as a community. And then I send them, did I send you the 6-minute video? The short video? If not, I'll send it. I'll resend
it to me so I can have a look. Is that, and that's not for Bitnamics. How do you call it? Bitnamics?
Yeah, Bitnamics.
Do you have one for Forsage?
I do have one for Forsage.
Oh, Forsage, I think it's that guy with the glasses standing in his apartment outside.
That is what's his name? Why is no, he's not in his, I don't think he has glasses. That's
some apartment. He was wearing sunglasses, and he puts them up for a second, and he's talking about, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about Ethereum instead of Bitcoin. And I was confused. I thought, oh, this is a different company. That's when I started to think about it was one was for Bitcoin, one was for Ethereum.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's actually 3 levels above me. So there's me, Tara, Corey, and Vitaly. That's his name.
That's his name, Vitaly.
Vitaly, yeah. So there's me, Tara, Corey, Vitaly. And Vitaly is right under Lado, the founder.
Where's he from?
Russia.
Oh, he's Russian. Very smart.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the scripture inside of Forsage is in Russian, but we convert it to our language, English. Or, yeah.
I'm just trying to get my head around what it is that this business does. I mean, I know the result. You know, earn some.
You're basically owning an asset. You're buying an asset you own for life, right? So when you buy a smart contract, you're literally buying an asset, just like buying real estate.
Yeah.
Except you don't have a mortgage against it. You don't own any. You don't owe anything on it. You own it free and clear. And so whatever transactions come through it or capital you get through that piece of real estate is all yours to do whatever you want with. If you want to cash it out, you totally can.
So that's the point. You're buying a contract.
Yes.
And what does that mean? You're buying a contract. What sort of contract?
It's called it's a crypto smart contract. So meaning it's just a written code that says you own this contract at this value. It's like you owning this property that's worth
Yeah.
100,000. And if it increases in value, you own that capital. It's all yours. It's a growing asset. And every transaction that goes through it, you earn
Okay.
worth.
Now, so how does a transaction go through it? Just define that really, really quickly.
So as somebody buys that level contract, so let's say you said you were looking at level 5, for example. So when
Yes.
you buy those 5 contracts from me,
Yep.
right? It's like me selling you the same condo over and over again to as many people as I want. That makes sense? So I earn on my contract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So if I bought 5, that's right. If I've got 5 levels or 6 levels,
Yep.
for example, contract 1, contract 2, all the way through to contract 6.
Yes.
Now I understand that I own the crypto that's associated with those contracts, and based on the value of the Ethereum, it's worth up or down.
Yeah.
But to earn extra crypto, you're saying that comes from, well, do I earn more crypto, or do I earn the commissions from?
Once you own the contract, because you buy the contract one time, your initial
Yes.
buy-in is buying the contract, then you own it.
Yes. Yes.
So every time you're introducing, whether it's yourself or through your team as you're working with the team, right? Every time you sell a piece of that contract, you earn the value of it all the time. So that's commission. So when I was showing you my back office.
That's right. So you go to the back office. So if it's let's say.
So here I own, there's over 70 Ethereum that I have sold through all of my contracts. So and it also breaks it down to 43 of them were in my X3 and 27 ETH was in my X4. This is how much I earned in each program, and this is my total. This is.
But are you only ever working in one of these?
No, I work through both.
The times 3 and X3 and X4.
Yes, because as this one is paying me, this one is also paying me. So I'm now doubling my commission. So I get 66% here, 50% here. I'm maximizing. So for example, let's say I get a reinvestment over here in my X3 position.
By who?
By somebody who buys X3, X4, somebody who buys this contract.
So one of my friends comes in, for example, I've bought the first 6.
Yep.
Let's say I've bought 6. Does that mean I've bought 6 on X3 and X4?
Yep.
Okay. So a friend of mine asks me, what the hell are you doing? What's this stuff? And he decides, okay, I'm going to do what you did, and I want to buy 6 as well.
Yep. You get paid on all of these, right? All 6 contracts. So basically, if he bought the next day or at the same value you bought it at, you're going to get paid exactly what you invested, right?
Okay, so I'll get back my investment.
For me, for example, and Ethereum keeps going up. For example, when I bought my 6, it was worth $235, right? The Ethereum was worth $235.
Yes.
Today it's worth $382. So the exact same contracts I bought are now worth almost double what I paid. So every time I get paid, I'm actually getting paid double.
Okay, so forget. Oh, right. Okay. So if I got involved today for the first 6 levels, and it cost me, let's say, whatever the price was you said earlier, let's say it was $1,000, right? Just for argument's sake.
Sure.
In 2 months' time, a friend of mine comes along and says, I'll take the first 6 as well.
Yep.
I might get back potentially 2,000, for example, if the price had gone up. If the price had doubled.
Let's say Ethereum went up to 450 by then. Well, now what you paid for this, you're now getting more value for it. So this is why I compare it to real estate, because it's no different. I bought my first house for 130,000. 2
Yep.
years later, I sold it for 305. I made it
Yeah.
good equity in there.
Sure.
So
Now that-
here I get to resell this exact same contract over and over and over because it cycles over and over and over and over permanently. It's endless. There are no
And
limits
what
on
does
that.
what does the X3 mean?
So the X3 is just, there's 3 positions.
Oh, right. Okay.
X4 is you're just getting four times more inside of each contract. So this one is your team building, and this one is your direct sales, basically. But if someone under you enrolls someone and they don't qualify to get paid, it goes up to you if you qualify.
Oh God.
And I
Okay.
teach this. This is not something you're going to learn overnight. This took me over a month to learn.
Okay.
But I teach this all the time in our team masterminds. After a while, I'll have several members who want to dissect this, and I will
Yep.
literally, I will do the full math and exactly how I teach you how to make the most money, which members to help upgrade, how we help them upgrade. I love dissecting stuff like this all day long.
Okay, and that's 70.775 Ethereum that's on the left-hand side.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I clicked my
How do you get, how does that grow? How did that happen? Given the examples we were talking about earlier, I jump in, get 6, friend of mine comes in and says, yeah, okay, I'll do the same, I'll get 6.
So
How
this
does that
tells
70
me
grow?
how much Ethereum I earned through the sale of all these contracts, through all the transactions that went through here.
Including the first 6 that, including the first 6 contracts?
Nope, the first 6 contracts are a purchase.
They're a purchase.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I sell it, this is what I earn.
So if he gets the first 6 levels, it's 0.025 plus 0.05 plus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.4 plus 0.8.
Yep.
That's what accumulates into the pink section there.
Correct.
Okay. I guess what I'm trying to figure out also in my head is potentially how long it could take. It shouldn't take, it shouldn't take too long to get your investment back.
Typically, it's 2 transactions.
Okay. Yeah, well, if the average is going to be, let's say 3 or half.
For math purposes, 2 members repays your investment that invest at your same level.
Do I need to keep reinvesting physically out of my pocket?
Never. I've never taken money out of my pocket after my first investment. That's why I mentioned earlier, when I received all my commissions, what I did is I took a minimum of 80%. In the beginning, I took all of it. I didn't start taking anything out until I hit my 8. Then I had more money to play with because I had more transactions coming through. I started reinvesting inside of my team. So when I made enough commission to buy this contract, I just took my commissions and put it in here. And keep in mind, my commissions are donations I received from someone in the community.
Of course.
So I'm literally just reinvesting community money back into this, which I keep reinvesting back into my community.
I mean, look, you're right. I mean, I'm happy once I get, I'm happy to keep reinvesting, keep rebuying.
Once you own all of these, so for example, Tara owns all 24 contracts, 12 here and 12 here. She owns all contracts. Every commission she earns is 100% hers to keep. There's nothing more for her to buy. She owns them all. It's all cash flow.
I mean, she can keep it. If she only owned half, she could still just keep it all anyway. But
you can, but then you're putting a cap on how much you can earn.
Right.
So let's say every time
of course.
these positions, if someone overtakes you, let's say your business partner says, oh, I'm going to upgrade to 7 and you don't because you keep cashing out, he's going to make money here and you'll never earn commission because you don't own this contract.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why as a team, we always encourage people to don't overtake your sponsor, right? Don't overtake that person above you if you can avoid it. Let's work with that person first. Let's help them get upgraded so they also earn a commission.
And I guess the concept there is teamwork too.
It truly is. We don't want to leave people behind. If somebody is just shy of a little bit, just to get them up there so they don't lose out and get overtaken, the community pulls together and we invest in each other. And again, you don't see that in jobs. You don't see that in MLM. And I mean, I didn't go out and buy kits for other people for them to get a commission. That doesn't make sense. I'll
Yeah.
never get it back. Here, I'm constantly getting it back over and over again.
Okay.
It's a very different concept. It
Interesting.
takes time to really embrace it, but once those over
I
time,
know.
each
I know.
week, a new light bulb kicks in, and you
Yeah, of
realize, oh
course.
my gosh, had I have known that, I would have done this
Yeah.
instead, right?
Yeah, I know. I get that. I mean, look, I'm exhausted too, looking for the right thing over the years.
That's why
You
I
know
quit MLM.
I mean, yeah, I mean the whole online thing. I mean, I remember back. I don't even know how long ago. It might be. Where was I? I think I was living. Must have been '05. Okay, so there you go. About 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I remember spending. Oh, gee, I think I spent $300-400 US on just a program, and obviously the internet 15 years ago, I received these booklets this thick from some guy in America. He was teaching the program of Mike Dillard, you know, the whole email marketing, whatever. And I thought,
Yeah.
what a crock of shit. I wish I learned all that, you know, the whole lead generation, building a list, just the whole, you know, amazing. But I mean, look, I'm a little bit different to a lot of my friends. I don't mind I don't mind the online space. Most of my friends, they want to get caught up in their jobs and be stuck working a job forever. Look, and you know what? This stuff's not for everybody.
Mhm.
But for those that do understand when somebody asks me why you're doing this shit, I don't tell them because, you know, I'm looking for the get rich quick schemes. I tell them because it's a fact, without a doubt, that there are. I mean, look, the internet is so huge. You can make some good money online with nothing more than that
Mhm.
and a Wi-Fi connection. So why would you not want to explore that?
Yep.
You know, because that's what I want. I want to be sitting. That's a beach. That's one of our favorite beaches in Greece. You know, and I'd rather be there
Mhm.
with my laptop and Wi-Fi and my wife and Wi-Fi. You know, but so okay, look, it has some merit.
Mhm.
All right, what do we do from here? I mean, look, what I think, isn't that the best question somebody would, that's what you always want everybody to ask. Okay, where do we go from here? I'd like to have a look at that list of,
Yeah, I'll send you the list. I'll send
I
you
want to decide, yeah,
the
send me the
videos.
video or whatever you can. Send me the list of the starting points and I'll see what I can stretch it out to start. And because I mean, look, at the end of the day, I have a you know $100 US every single month anyway with this silly auto ship with a product that's not working. It's a pity because it ticks so many boxes. It really does. It ticks so many boxes as far as MLM goes.
Mhm.
The leadership is amazing. You know, these two guys, Ricky and Ricky.
Amazing. They get paid to be amazing, and they're bought off by companies to leave the one company and go to theirs and take their team.
100%. Look, I couldn't
I've
stand
actually
listening.
been approached by 3 companies in my 3-year retirement.
Of course.
And to come in and say, Tammy, we need your leadership. We've got a whole business here, a whole team that's dead. Their leadership quit and went somewhere else, and we'll put you at the top of the position, you know, and you'll already have money from day one.
And all you got to do is just do 1,000 Zoom calls a day.
Like 3 months ago, I just got off a call from another MLM company, and they sent me this huge $3,000 package of all their products. And no, I'm done. I mean, I started in a room of 5 people in a real estate office and expanded companies all across Canada to over 1,000 people in auditoriums in different venues across Canada. I'd bring the product formulators, the top income earners, the founder of the company, the CEO, the executives. I've been an event planner inside of this industry. I've done it all for 2.5 decades.
Where are you? You're in Canada.
Yes, I'm in Alberta, Canada.
Alberta, yeah.
Western Canada.
I've got a good friend in. I've got a good friend in downtown Vancouver. Actually, he's a big MLMer. Ken Cito, you heard of him?
Nope.
Yeah, just he's a Chinese Canadian who married a beautiful blonde Canadian girl, and
Nice.
he's just one of those, like he's been around forever. Everybody knows him. He
Yeah.
goes to any country, and 500 people want to see him. But all right, look, send me some stuff. Oh, please, if you get a chance, send me the link to this. I'll watch it again and again and again, because then I'll feel like we've
Yeah,
had
so I'll load this.
I'll feel like we've had
downloading my
3,
other
4
link.
conversations,
I
which
should
is
have this
good.
to you within an hour. I'm just loading it. I'll download it.
Okay.